Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are doing good. Real Madrid have got the job done, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll have to wait right till the final game of the season, right till the final minute, in order to find out who will get their hands on the title. We have done our part, we have maintained maximum pressure on Atletico. In fact, there was a time in the second half yesterday where we were on top of the league. Real Madrid had got 3 points and Atletico were struggling to break down Osasuna. It almost felt like we were going to have control of our fate going into matchday 38, but Atletico as well kept fighting till the final minute. They got 2 goals in the last 10 minutes and Luis Suarez came up with the crucial goal which reinstated Atletico in pole position. It was nervy, it was tense, but the good thing is that we have given a roll, we have given Atletico some thinking to do on the final game of the season, and we are still in it with a very good chance. Atletico will be playing Real Valladolid in the final match. Valladolid are in the relegation zone right now, fighting for survival. They are just 2 points away from Huesca and Elche. A win can ensure that Valladolid stay in the top flight, but of course, they would be needing Huesca and Elche to slip up. But we can expect Valladolid will try and give their best to ensure this survival, and who knows, they might as well come up with a monumental upset. So definitely we can end the night with the title, we cannot rule out anything, but in this video, we'll do the post-match analysis of Real Madrid vs Athletic Bilbao. We'll discuss how the players fared in the match, so let's get started. Let's start by having a look at the lineup. There was Courtois in goal, there was the back four of Odriozola, Militao, Nacho and Miguel. In the midfield we had Casemiro, Modric and Valverde, and in attack there was Vinicius on the left, Rodrigo on the right, and Benzema in the centre. Coming to the shoutout, we do have a winner today. Mr. William Carvalho was the only one to predict 1-0 in favour of Madrid, and I congratulate you for the correct predictions. Anyways, if we talk about the lineup, we had suspected Zidane may choose to go with Vinicius instead of Hazard in order to stretch the defense of Athletic. They had set up in the 4-4-2 as you can see in the picture, and using the pace of Vinicius and Rodrigo on the wings may have been a solution to create panic in the Athletic defense. But we can say it was another subdued performance for Vinicius. He tried a few things here and there, he tried a few step-overs, but there wasn't much to create any real sense of danger. At times he lacked awareness, as you can see here. He didn't even have much idea about the positioning of his teammates, and the usual poor decision making was again on show. Rodrigo on the other side was better. He was not only using the wings, but he was also cutting in from time to time. He was linking up with the midfielders, and finally he did make a significant contribution when Real Madrid scored the first goal. The counter was workshot by Luka Modric and Asensio. Asensio put in the ball fell for Rodrigo. He found Casemiro in space, Casemiro whips it in, and it was Nacho who had to come up with a proper defender's finish. It came off the knees into the back of the net. Benzema was there in an offside position, and he must be very grateful he didn't get a touch on the ball there. But talking more about the lineup, once again Marcelo was dropped in favour of Miguel, and it was another decent performance from the youngster. Have a look at this instance. Athletic were pressing high up the pitch. There was a good amount of pressure on Miguel, but he kept his calm, he backed his skills, and was easily able to get out of that situation. At times he also tried to go forward, tried to work something individually, and as you can see here in the heat map, he was involved quite a bit. So Zidane, I think, will be happy with the output he is getting from the youngster, but as for Marcelo, it does feel that it may be the farewell season for Marcelo. We have heard reports of his departure many times, and surely Real Madrid will consider Miguel as backup to Mendy before they have a look at the other options available in the market. But now if we talk about the first half, we can say that Real Madrid were better than Athletic, but there was something missing in the first half display. There were very limited chances, Benzema didn't get involved much, the players looked a bit conservative in the movement and passing. It almost seemed like the players were missing the cutting edge, they were missing the drive, and we didn't really trouble Athletic much. But again, we were at the receiving end of refereeing decisions. There was the instance where Odriozola had put in a cross inside the penalty box, and the ball hit the arm of the Athletic defender, and you can see pictures like these all over social media. If a decision was given against us in the past, why were we not rewarded this time round? It was the same scenario, the ball hits the arm, and worse, even though the VAR team checked it again and again, they didn't have any problem in ruling out the penalty. I don't really like speaking too much about refereeing decisions, but the lack of consistency in decision making is really bugging at this point. Benzema being brought down inside the penalty box, that was also something that the referee could have had a closer look at. And yes, you could say it was unintentional, but that could have easily been given as a penalty. Anyways, if we talk about the second half, we started the half much better. Probably the Real Madrid players were having a close eye on the Athletic game. They sensed a chance to top the table, and hence they upped their game after the break. There was the header from Casemiro which had hit the crossbar, but we were still not able to find a breakthrough, and and it just felt that if Real Madrid were going to score, then either they would need a moment of magic from Benzema or they would need to score from a set piece, and that is exactly what we saw. We got the breakthrough from the corner, and then we saw Real Madrid easing things down in the middle. It was all about game management from that point. Atletico had not scored, and we were seeing Marcelo was constantly communicating with the players. He was informing them about the happenings of the Atletico game, and when Osasuna had scored against Atletico, it felt that Zidane was in pole position to get his hands on La Liga. But unfortunately, that was not the case. We do know what happened after that, and now we will have to hope Valladolid put up a proper fight against Atletico. Real Madrid, on the other hand, also faced a stern test against Villarreal. Yesterday, Villarreal beat Sevilla 4-0, so we cannot take our own result for granted. They are fighting for the Europa League spot, and they will give their all to secure qualification for the upcoming season. So overall, we can say it was a very professional performance from Real Madrid. It was a tough game, not only considering the opposition, but also due to the way the past two games were scheduled. After the game against Granada, which if you remember had taken place late into the night, the players had to travel to Malaga because the Granada airport was closed, and they finally reached the capital around 4 AM in the morning. So the players didn't get much time to rest. Add to that, Athletic had an extra day of rest when compared to Madrid, and these small things, the minor details sometimes can make a huge difference. But the team stuck together, they were solid at the back, they got another clean sheet. Militao and Nacho, the centre-back pairing, had another good night. Odriozola was good tracking back and going forward as well. And here, I would like to know from all of you, what are your thoughts on Alvaro Odriozola? We can agree that he has shown more improvement as he got more minutes under his belt. But I want to know from you all, do you think that is enough for him to be backup for Carvajal in the upcoming season? Do you see him staying beyond the summer? Let me know in the comments below. So those are my thoughts from the game, and let's conclude this video by listening to the post-match thoughts of Zinedine Zidane. Zidane first spoke about the performance against Athletic. As he said, it's been very difficult, but we are still in the fight. Real Madrid have lost 2 league titles on the last day, and we're going to try to win this one in the last minute. We're going to give our all to win the league title. Then Zidane was asked about the rumours which suggested that he had spoken to the players before the Sevilla game about his decision to leave, but Zidane completely dismissed those rumours. As he said, "No, it's a lie. How can I tell my players at this moment that I'm leaving? I'm focused on the season. We have 1 match left, and that's all that I care about. We are fighting for a lot despite having a very difficult year. We're in the fight, and let's hope we can win this title in the final match. We'll give our every last drop, and as for everything else, we'll see about that come the end of the season." Then Zidane was asked for some thoughts on the performance of Nacho, and the manager did have some words of praise for the player. He responded, "There's absolutely no question that he should end his career here. His performances are really impressive. He's been giving his all on the pitch for a long time now, and he deserves to be here." And last, of course, Eden Hazard was on the agenda. We haven't seen him start since the Chelsea game, and Zidane was asked, "What's the situation with Hazard?" He replied, "There's nothing wrong with him. Other players are playing at the moment. I always have to name 11 players, and that's all there is to it. He's in there and is contributing with his work. I have to make decisions in every game." And that's quite interesting the way Hazard has been used in the final games. We were expecting him to start more often, but he has come on as a substitute, and we can say that even in those substitute appearances, he hasn't really lit up the pitch. So definitely we need to see more from him, and it would be interesting to see what decision Real Madrid take with Hazard in the summer. I do see Madrid staying patient with him for another year, but you never know. We have seen many surprising things in the transfer market, and a good offer can surely turn the head of Real Madrid. And that's all I have in this post-match analysis. Do let me know, what were your thoughts on the performance of Real Madrid? Which player impressed you the most? Write in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid. And as always, a la Madrid.